Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're just going to be out doing a little bit of a vlog action with a camera that I don't use just a whole lot. I'm going to be real honest with you. It is the A6700. I don't know why I don't use it a whole lot. Like, I always have all these full frame cameras and I tend to gravitate towards them. And I hardly ever use the A6700, and it's a fantastic camera, so I thought I'd get it out today and showcase a little bit. Just going to go mess around a little bit, do a few errands and stuff, and do a little vlog with it. Might go take some photos up on campus if I get a chance. I've been trying out some new film simulations for the Fuji that I have. Might go check those out. I don't know where the day is going to lead me, but I know one thing: I want to go work out. That's the number one thing I want to do. So I talked a little bit earlier about getting a A1 II and kind of taking my photography business more serious, I guess. The only problem with that is they're impossible to find right now. Almost impossible. You cannot find one. They're on back order forever. And I saw where Amazon had canceled all the pre-orders because of the tariffs. So I'm afraid once the tariffs kick in, that camera is supposed to be around $8,000 or something crazy like that. So if it gets up that expensive, there's no way I'm going to be purchasing the A1 II. I mean, I'm not spending $8,000. That's even more ridiculous than the 65 that already is. But I found one used yesterday on B&H, you know, one camera. And I went to check out. I was like, oh, sweet, man. There's a used one. I want to check out and I'm going to have it. It was $400 or $500 off the original price. And I put it in my cart and I couldn't check out till 7:45. You know, they do those, B&H, they have the Jewish holidays and they were closed for checkout until 7:45. Got on there at 7:40, you know, make sure, see if I could get it or not. And at 7:45, I tried to check out. It wouldn't check out. Refresh the page, blah, blah, blah. Somebody got it before I could get on it, you know. So that used A1 II was gone. And can't find another one used, at least on a reputable dealer website. I don't know that I want to go completely used market, say like eBay or anything like that. Kind of worries me when you're spending that much on a camera. So I'm not going to be going that route. It's either reputable dealer or nothing, and I'm okay with that. I have been looking at the A9 III just a little bit. Like, God, man, it's such a hard decision. I don't know, you know, which would be better for me. There's some good things about the A9 III, like the, you know, unlimited flash sync speed, which is, man, that is like really enticing if you want to do outside portraits with flash. I mean, that's like crazy. And then, but the 120 frames per second doesn't really entice me that much, but going up to 30 or 60 frames per second does. And it has 24 megapixels, which, you know, I'm used to 61, and to be honest with you, 61 is way, 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 way too much for me 99.99999% of the time. But on the A7R5, if you want to shoot in the fastest speed possible, you have to shoot uncompressed RAW or compressed RAW, which is 61 megapixels, so you're kind of forced into that. And most of the time on the A7R5, if I had my Ruther, I'd shoot at 26 megapixels full frame, which that's basically what the A9 III is. Which I don't know what to do. All I know is I'm always in APS-C mode in my A7R5. So if I go into APS-C mode on the A9 III, I'm gonna be around like 10 megapixels or 11 or something in that range, which that's where I used to be on my A7 III. Did I really notice a difference back then? No, but I really wasn't paying that much attention back then. So it's kind of a difficult, you know, Sony does stuff weird. If they would just come out, oh my gosh, if they just had a camera that would shoot 15 frames mechanical shutter per second, that would be fantastic. Another thing positive with the A9 III is is you can shoot in silent mode. You can use silent mode and not get any banding. And that is a huge thing. I find like I've needed to use the silent mode on the A7R5 a few times in my career, and obviously got massive amounts of banding and rolling shutter and all that stuff. That's not even an option with the A7R5. But man, sometimes you need that silent mode. Like you don't want to be in there. Like for instance, the other day I was taking pictures at a like a stage show or a fashion show for the high school, and you know there was people sitting all around me. I was just in the auditorium, and I didn't want to be blasting off like click 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 click. You know, I didn't want to be doing that and disturbing everybody around me. So I went over into silent mode on my A7R CR, and it was fine. There was no banding or anything weird going on. But sometimes when you get in those situations, you want to be completely silent. And you want to make sure that you don't have any banding going on. So the A93 would pretty much totally eliminate that. So that is one thing that I don't know. It's just a give and take, and I don't know if I'm quite there for the A93 quite yet. And I can get one right away, which is I suck at waiting. You know, once I decide I want something new, it is pretty much a done deal, unfortunately. But all right, I'm going here and work out. So happy to get that workout in. I didn't want to today, that's for sure, but got to keep that momentum going, and that's the most important thing, is to keep your momentum going. The one thing that's for sure to break your momentum is if you skip a day that you didn't have to skip. Like today, I didn't need to go work out. Like I got things to do, and I could have done 1,000 things, and I didn't feel like it. But keep that momentum going. I went and did it. Even though it was kind of a half-ass workout, I still got it done. I'm happy about that. This A6700 is quite an interesting camera. It's so small, and I have it with this 11 millimeter lens on here. Now, normally this angle right here, what you're seeing from me, is my DJI Pocket 3. That's normally what I use in the truck, and I hang it on this suction cup. I tried to use the Osmo Action 4 for a while. I just found that the shadows, it was so noisy, I couldn't use it inside the truck. Like back in here, the shadows would be so noisy. The Osmo Pocket 3, it works really well in this scenario. So usually that's what I use, and it doesn't take up as much room. But today I'm not using A6700. Let me know what you think of the the image quality. All right. You got a little bit of problem. So I've been in my truck and out of my truck twice today. Usually I stick the little microphone right here and it picks up my voice really good. Been out in and out of the truck today twice. Both times I forgot to take the microphone off the seatbelt before I let it zip back up, and I had to dig through all my truck to find my microphone. Note to self, don't be putting the microphone on the seatbelt anymore when I'm using these Mic Minis. These Mic Minis are handy, and I personally like them. They might be too small though, you know, like everybody always wants the smallest little teeniest tiniest little thing. The problem is when you drop it, it's impossible. It's really hard to find. All right, up on campus now. I'm gonna walk around, take a few photos. Have my old Fujifilm camera here. For what it's worth, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna walk up down there a little bit with this A6700. Just kind of takes the stabilization out a little bit. I'm probably gonna switch over to some point to the old Action 4. I have a mount that I can put it right on top of my camera and have like a little vlogging rig, but I don't want to manage too many cameras right now. I just want to kind of get this done, get on down the road, but get too much stuff going on, it gets a little cumbersome. Okay, I think one thing that we're confirming today is you look like a complete idiot when you have a vlog camera, walking around talking to a vlog camera. You have one microphone here connected to that. You have a camera that you're going to take photos on, and you have an action camera on top of that with another microphone.
you kind of start looking like a dummy when you have too much stuff going on. And that's what I feel like right now. How's the stabilization with 11 millimeter? Active stabilization, the whole nine, you know. I found it was pretty good, pretty decent when you just use Sony lenses. You start using a Tamron lenses, Sigma lenses, it'd be kind of iffy. Seem to be liking this Arizona one the best out of all of them. Like I say, it has just a warmer tint to it. Maybe that's just how I like stuff. Oh, they got another statue down here. Let's go check it out. I guess as these trees die, they just carving statues out of the tree trunks. So they did that one back to that little girl. And then there's like a guy over here with a dog. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's fishing. Neat. Like a little guy with a dog and he's fishing. Got a Go Pokes hat on. That's really neat. I don't know, man. That Arizona vibes might be just a little too warm. But let me know what you think. Just kind of testing the stabilization, seeing what we think. They do have some flowers out. Some early spring flowers there. Those look pretty nice. We're just gonna take a few pictures around here. It usually looks way crazier than this, but they don't have everything out yet. In fact, these might be the... No, these are... I forgot what they call them. It doesn't matter. We're gonna take some pictures of them. They're always orange. Everybody's just out enjoying the beautiful weather. It's been so cold the last couple of days. A lot of people circulating around out here, but that's gonna be the end of my loop. I want to head back to the truck, unpack all this stuff, go back home, see what else I got going on. All right, before we officially get out of here, I want to take a few photos with the Sony. And I saw a lady give a tip the other day. She says to put your dynamic, what is it? Dynamic range optimizer to like 4 or 5, and that'll give you better looking straight JPEG straight out of the camera. So that's what we're going to try right now. That should be enough to check the dynamic range optimizer set to 4. We'll see what that looks like. Probably not much of a difference, but I'll tell you one thing. The more I get to mess around with picture profiles and LUTs and all this crap, the more I just seem to like straight out of the camera normal colors. Like, oh, you can get this picture profile or this film simulation. It looks like this and it looks so great, and then you get it and yeah, it looks great for 2 pictures, then the next picture it doesn't look nearly as good because something little something's off, or just the whole scene is different, the color's different. So you're just kind of like stuck in between, looking for the right LUT or preset or picture profile or whatever you want to call them. You know, you're just kind of like, yo, I just want something that looks half-ass decent straight out of the camera. And to me, like Provia, standard on the Sony, Canon regular, I mean just the regular standard picture profile, it's kind of what I like. And then if I want to get into editing something, I can do that by myself. Like I shoot JPEG and RAW. If I still feel like something is missing something, I can edit it myself. But generally, I just like the standard. Does anybody else like that? So I think that'll just about do it for today. Let me know what you thought of everything. Let me know what you thought of the A6700. Did the video look good today? how the stabilization look on the 6700, and how did the photos look with the dynamic range optimizer set to 4. Let me know how that looks. Let me know what you think of the Fuji presets. Did you like any of those? I kind of like the Arizona one. I think it's going to be a little bit too warm for most situations, but it's kind of weird. I kind of like that, but that's just me. Let me know what you think about the Fuji. And that'll be pretty much it for today. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.